2-1 team set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. This is DJ Reed returning. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Now comes Russell Wilson in season number 9, six-time Pro Bowler, as he gets set to lead this Seahawks offense.
I love this quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger, throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss. On first down, Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the 46-yard line.
Now it's Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 34-yard line.
1st down, Seattle.
Wilson now off the bootleg. They'll find Everett there, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Seahawks, 1st down.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
It's always interesting when you get ready for a Seattle Seahawks game, because when you think of their receivers, you think of these guys going to be 6'3", 6'4", 225 pounds out on the perimeter. But Tyler Lockett, he shatters all of those thoughts. Much more like a water bug, but maybe their most trusted target downfield. Led Seattle with 1,057 yards last season, operates in the slot and outside, and as tough as any receiver in the NFL.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
Wilson's pass. Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. After the turnover, it's Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a 1st quarter lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go. Still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Here's Reed returning. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing,
13 yards.
That's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 they had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB, too. Let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there. This is Carson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
He's brought down.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are now just an extra point away from moving out in front.
Jason Myers for the extra
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit. But for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Seattle.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
50 seconds to mine. 50 seconds.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Will Fuller. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. And partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And the Seahawks.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
With the score, Dolphins 13, Seahawks 7.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Jerome Baker, the Dolphins' leading tackler a season ago, tallies another one.
2nd and 10.
On second down now, it's Carson. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On third down, Wilson. He's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
35 yards that time on the punt. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game.
And that's caught inside the 35.
What you doing out there, boy?
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Will Fuller, 85 yards. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Sanders on for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got him. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing?
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
Okay, we need to double-check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a 1st down.
A good return there, 17 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
54, right there, 54 Mike. I got green tag.
From midfield, here's Tua. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
On the Seahawks' 47-yard line.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
At the 24-yard line.
Tua to throw again. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. And now he's going to... And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And this offense is running away with this one.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Out comes Chris Carson in the Seattle offense. Now, the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space. And just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with the run so far. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46.
46-yard line.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Tua going to throw. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, maybe a small measure of revenge for this defense because they've been thoroughly dominated so far, but a brief bright spot there with that pick six.
Seemingly coming up for air after being dominated as you described. They get a nice play there. Probably not going to change the balance of this game, but they have to feel a little bit better about themselves after that one.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call.
Receiving team.
Okay, here we go.
Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Tagovailoa flush to his, and he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. From his own end zone, Tagovailoa, 3rd and long. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. He's got a man, complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10.
56 to Mike. 56 at the Mike. I'm coming.
Tua, a final shot before half. Flushed out right. That is incomplete. So we've come to half. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight.
Seahawks 14.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some...
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for the Miami touchdown. Will Fuller, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will make it into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
We'll see what they have up their sleeve. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Seahawks, first down.
Now it's Carson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second.
Throwing on second down. Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Chris Carson, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down. Third down. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. Well, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. And let's shift our attention to Will Fuller. And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he's really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there's certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. Never want to give up a 100-yard rusher, a 100-yard receiver. He's closing in on 200 yards. Wow, that's a really big game.
And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They run it with Carson. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. From the shotgun, Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf.
Wilson.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
What a great rookie campaign in 2019 for DK Metcalf, who came in with high expectations, was actually upset that he went in the 2nd round, not the 1st round, but quickly proved everyone wrong who didn't take him prior. 900 yards receiving, 7 touchdowns, and looks exactly like a Seattle Seahawks receiver is supposed to look. Big, strong, physical, and catches all the contested passes downfield.
They'll run the screen with Carson. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Seattle.
They'll try to run with Carson. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. Now, he's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other 2/3, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
At their own 25-yard line.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's letting this one go for Fuller, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Will Fuller was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. He's letting this one go for... It's caught inside the 25. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there for the Dolphins. 61 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Tua to try again on second down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
To go.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Dolphins are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Preston Williams, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive interception, this drive a touchdown pass.
I like how you described it solid because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounce back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to...
And he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Tua now on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Mike Gesicki with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position and only one play to score it. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
At the 33-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson, that's complete to the tight end, Everett. 7 yards there and a first down.
Gain of 7. And the Seahawks first down.
From the gun, it's Wilson. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Will Dissly, the intended receiver, but now it'll be third down. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and possession will switch hands, first and 10. Now a look at Will Fuller as he and the rest of the offense gears up to get ready to go again. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. On second down, Tua. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go. Shoot.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. Flushed out right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
2nd and 10.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Check 56. 56 is the mic.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. He's airing it out for Williams. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as he'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. And Myers able to knock it through, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit.
Seahawks.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Miami set to take over, and a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. From the gun, it's Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
2 yards on the pickup.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here.
42-yard.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Incomplete. Brings up third down and 8 yards to go.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. He'll find Williams on the slant. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Touchdown.
He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Here's Reed. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Seahawks take over first and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this.